on this, Jeff, where's Jeff? Hi, yeah. Would you introduce our new leaders?
Yes!
Yeah!
Yeah. Alright, this man is a pillar of the Texas community. Please help me congratulate Level 3 Judge David Hill!
Thanks, everybody. I'm going to keep this short. I want to thank every single one of you because every single one of you is a part of the family, and every single one of you has been a part of my development and my time as a judge. But I want to particularly thank this man over here, Mr. Sheldon Menery, without whom, over 10 years ago now, I worked my first GP. I wouldn't have known how much fun it could be being a judge.
Yep. Thank you.
So, it's been a long time in coming. Well done training your replacements all throughout this room.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. All right, next up, from Roanoke, Virginia, the man who puts the star in Star City Games.
So, I can say thank you all day long to each and every one of you in this room.
Okay.
So
Not like that, Kevin.
Until 10 o'clock, right? So we have to start really slow.
That's off down 10.
But in all seriousness, Sheldon and Chris and my first and my very first professional event, you guys taught me that the judge program was not about locking people out. It was about pushing people up, and that's all I've experienced ever since that I have been a part of this. Been something that I look forward to participating in even further on. You know, Nicholas and Ricky couldn't be here, but Jared, where you at? Jared?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking me from a level 0. Who is entirely too cocky and continuing to mentor me anyway. And to all of you, we've got a lot of work coming forward, and it's going to be a great time and a great challenge. Thank you so much.
Yeah!
I've been too many.
It's not too often in my life I feel humble. That's one of those moments. First of all, let's talk about the event. I really did have a front row seat watching the best judges, probably in the history of the program, do what they do. You guys were amazing from start to finish. I checked in with Steve occasionally on public events to make sure he had what he needed. He's like, "These guys are awesome. What more could I need?" We came into the show, and I really wanted to put a stamp on this is how we lead, and this is how we do these events. And from start to finish, this is how we do an event. This is the way we run a pro tour. This is how we lead a program. And you guys are the ones that did all that. I was just a very, very interested observer, so I think you owe yourselves a 15 years ago, I judged my first event. And I was playing at the first GP Amsterdam, and I had a mediocre finish, 3, 2, and 1 or something. So I obviously don't make day 2. And I'm just wandering around on Sunday looking for something to do, and guys at the Wizards of the Coast was like, "Hey, you! Do you know the rules of Magic?" I'm like, "I don't know. Sort of. I know the rules of Magic." It's like, become a judge? I said, "What does a judge do?" It's like, "Well, judge runs tournaments." I'm like, "Well, I'm already running tournaments." Sure. So I sat down and took the test, and back then, your level was determined by your score on the test. So Sean Doherty, for example, would have certified at level 5 for his 100%. That's 300% scores on level 3 exams in the history. That's one of them sitting right there. I'm not sure. So I certified at level 2 and started running events there in Belgium. And suddenly here we are, 15 years later. 50 pro tours and a number of world championships and 2,500 judges in the program later. And I absolutely can't say enough. And I truly, truly meant it last night when I said, nobody does anything alone. I didn't build this program. We built this program together. And there was a time, Jason touched on it. There was a time when the judge program was very exclusive. You were an insider or you were an outsider. And the one thing that I was determined to do was break down those walls, to absolutely destroy those barriers. And I think we've done a great job in making this truly a DCI family. I believe it was John Carter that coined the DCI family phrase. And at first I was like, DCI family, that's kind of like Kif. Let's just leave it aside. But then I thought about what we were trying to do, what we were trying to build. And we have a common experience, we have a shared love, we have this brilliant family that we want to bring together. And this is what I hope that the program stays for the future. There are so many thank yous that I would want to individually give along the way to folks like Andy, to folks like Toby, to folks like Scott Larrabee. I'd be here all night thanking people. And I'd probably individually go around the room and thank all of you, because this is ours. This, in Italian we say, Cosa Nostra. I have a rare privilege of having done something in my life that nobody besides Andy Hecht has it in the modern age, in the real age of the judge program, has ever done. And that is to get to promote somebody to level 5. Woohoo! And I did it with Toby Elliott. If I'm gonna hang my hat on guys that were mine to bring up for the program, that's a pretty fair one right there. Best part of my job is to get to do things over. Right now, as of now, I accept the rank of emeritus. Yeah. I hope I can always be a friend to the judge program, an advisor to its leaders, a port in the storm of chaos that will inevitably come in the future.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What? Oh, no, I know where to park my boat now.
I feel like that I'm leaving the program in very excellent hands, especially as I pass the torch to Jason LeMay.
And thank you all night, but wow. Big shoes to fill would be an understatement of the year right now.
Sure, actually.
Yeah. And I'm not just talking about an amazing speech, which I would never ever be able to top. Maybe 15 years from now, I'll have enough material to top something like that. But wow, I mean, a legacy, everything. Sheldon has taught me so much. This is obviously totally insane. Seriously, I look forward so much to serving everyone. You've all made huge impacts on this, and I hope I've had one on you. Just the idea right now of running a pro tour is pretty intense, but luckily I don't have to run a pro tour. We get to run a pro tour. When I'm running a pro tour, it's not going to be me. It's going to be with Michael and with James and with Glenn and obviously with Chris and Toby and Ricardo and Christiana. It's going to be with... Anyone else know the IPG? The what?
Regular.
Oh yeah,
There's no more.
We killed that today.
all right.
Oh, well.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll wing it. That's what we do. But seriously though, Sheldon has said most of what I ever could have thought of. You guys are my best friends. Seriously, every one of you that I've met has made a huge impact on my life. You've made a huge impact on each other's lives. Yeah, things are changing a lot. This is our last big Worlds together. Pro Tours are going to be different. We've got a lot to look forward to, but we're still a family. We've still got opportunities. We've still got everything. We've still got each other. We've still got magic. So thank you so much. Yeah.
Cry now.
Oh, that's... If I cry?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.